Okay, let's start with tip number 1. So in this tip, what we are going to do is to enable the auto scroll effect. And in this auto scroll effect, like once you're dragging over there, it will automatically drag without doing any effect on the timeline. So for this, to check, like to import it one video. So consider that if video is so long that you have to scroll it like this, so I will show you one demo without effect how it will look like. So if that function is not applicable, then it will look like this. So once you scroll down, it will be going into next page, and you can see where the scroll wall is moving slowly. So if you wanted to enable that function, which is really useful, so what you wanted to do is to just go to edit tab. In edit tab you will see preferences, then timeline. In timeline section, just you have to enable the smooth scroll, then OK. Now you can see once I will start to play, suppose this timeline bar is at the center, your whole video will move, but this marker will be at the same position. So let me start. So now you can see marker is at same position, but video is moving forward. So it is really useful tips. Moving to tip number 2. In this tip, what we are going to do is to use how quick copy we can use it. So in this case, we have to import multiple videos. For example, 3 video totally we have. So I will drag it out here. So you can see we have 3 videos. So for example, if you wanted to duplicate it, this video, just press Alt key. So once you press the Alt key, then just click on the any video which you wanted to duplicate it. Once you click on it, just drag it. You can see it is created the 2 duplicate copies without using this right click and all. This copy and this sometimes become hectic, like the Control C and Control V sometimes become hectic. So it's just for quick copy paste work. You can just directly click on this. For example, video, just press Alt. In Mac OS, I guess it is option button, and just drag it. So it will quickly copy your video. It's actually not the duplicate video of it. So tip number 3 is about how to select and shift the whole part of the video. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to move the particular section of the video like this. If we have multiple videos over and over again, so it is sometimes it's not suitable to use this select and all. So in this case, what you can do is to press A button on the keyboard. Once you click A, you will see this double arrows came into this picture. So now if you want to select particular section, like from left or other right side, just move this over here and just click on it, so it will move like this. So let me show you one more example. Suppose timeline is over here, and if you want to move this particular section or this section, so in this case just press it it will move that particular section over there. To get back to the original select tool, you can press selection tool as well. And for example, for left side, just press A button. So this is tip number 4. In this case, what we are going to do is to drag and fit the particular part of the section of the timeline. So this is very useful for sometimes, like you have to drag this video and select. For example, suppose you wanted to drag this video over here and just you wanted to don't want to replace. For example, if I keep it over here, so it will replace this video with that video, and at least that means we can say it will totally remove that overlapping video. But if you wanted to just drag and fit that this video in middle of these two video, so press Control key and hold it. So once you press and hold, I guess in Mac OS it is command key, and just press and hold, and just you will see the multiple arrow trigger is over there line. So multiple arrow, and just you have to press it in between the video. So now you can see this video came between the two videos. So it's really helpful when you have multiple videos and you don't want it to replace and overlap and replace the old video or overlapping video. Going to the last fifth tip of this video. In this case, we are going to learn about the labeling. So for example, consider you have the many videos and audio file from drone. For example, have audio file with particular effect sounds, and for example your action camera video are separate one, mobile camera videos are separate one. So in this case, what you can do is to label it with the particular color. So just right click on it and you will see label tab. In the label tab, you can just change the color of it. So for example, in this case I am using Irish, convert it to Irish, and suppose this video is from action camera and all. So in this case I'm making it lavender. So once you drag this video particularly over this, so in this case what you will see is that this color is coming as the same as what you have labeled. You can drag this simply over here, so you can see both colors are different and you can just simply identify. So for example, suppose this video is based on some voice recording, and suppose this video is from mic recording, so you can just differentiate between so that you can work it on it later like that. Thank you.